If you would like a book, please put it in the comments section. Prologue 1. The return. On that day, it was snowing. Stains of blood similar to a rose dyed the pure white snow. Steel beams that were loaded onto the back of a running truck collapsed right in front of my eyes. I got caught, and before I realized it, I was dying. Just the red blood that flourished in the snow remained as my consciousness vanished. Suddenly, in my last moments, I thought about my character Hyuki, whom I considered the other half of my body. Yet, if I disappear, she will also no longer exist. While being saddened by the simultaneous loss of both me and Hyuki, my consciousness faded and melted into the darkness. I then woke up in a luxurious coffin, with roses spread around inside. Owa. Instinctively knowing this for some reason, I instantly put my hand on the lid and pushed it open with all my upper body's might. It opened unexpectedly easily, and from there I leaned outward, and looked around in a hurry. Where is this? Since I was in a coffin, that means this is a funeral house or crematory, right? If I woke up when they had started cremating, that wouldn't be funny at all. However, contrary to my expectation, it was a medieval castle. There was a huge splendid canopy bed which I didn't know the size of if I counted it in tatami, but it seemed to be used by royalty. Also there was large, elegant furniture aligned in this bedroom. Heh? What is this place? The voice that I used to mutter to myself was strangely high and cute. Also apparently what I was wearing was a silky L.U.S.Tur dress that mainly composed in black and decorated with a gorgeous red rose corsage. On top of that there was a long black hair S.H.I plus ning like a velvet hanging down, which certainly was mine. When I turned my gaze down and looked at it, what I saw was a slightly bulged chest and a waist so slender that it might break, and then, gone. While trying to make sense of the loss at my crotch, I tried to crawl, noticing that my own fingers were thin yet flexible, like those of child. The symbol of a man that I was familiar with was gone, instead replaced with an unknown slit. While I was stunned, there was a sound of someone knocking at the ebony door of the bedroom. Okay, I swallowed my words in an instant as I was going to say occupied on reflex. Excuse me, there was a voice of greeting amid me being in this frustrating situation. The heavy door, which was around 3 times 2 meters, was pushed open easily, and a good-looking man with golden eyes and stunning blonde hair came into the room. The man appeared to be around 20 years old and was dressed bis.H.I plus like with a tuxedo. It was enough to amaze me. He was beyond good looking and put a big smile on me. No, I will not go over that line. Up until now the pretty guy was floating a full throttle smile. It was almost like a weapon. If I was a girl, this is where I would fall in love, but I am a girl now. Am I having a crisis now? Thinking such foolish things, in front of me the pretty guy placed his right hand on his chest, and genuflected like a knight. He brought down his head deeply and placed one foot forward. Her Highness Princess Resurrected, it's truly an extremely wonderful joy that I, Tenge, be the first to witness it. Everyone in this territory has been hoping from the bottom of their heart for this day. A pretty guy takes different shapes and forms, I guess, but wait, I remember something. Suddenly, the word that I was sure I didn't mishear, I arbitrarily raised a hysteric voice. Tenge. Hoo-ha. Did I do something, princess? He didn't answer my question and seemed dubious, so I pointed toward that pretty guy. Golden Dragon Nagaraja. Yes, that's me. Instantly, something like a transparent pop-up menu appeared at the place I pointed at. Its display was covering the pretty guy. Race, Golden Dragon Nagaraja. Name, Tenge. Owner, Hyuki. HP, 556,800, Human Form, /1,948,800, half. Dragon Form, /61,234,800, Dragon Form, MP, 767,800, Human Form, /2,303,400, Half Dragon Form, /53,746,000, Dragon Form. Golden Dragon Nagaraja was originally arranged as the boss for an event of Eternal Horizon Online, a game I was playing. Then it was released as an SSR, super rare, CLA.S.S item for a gacha prize in a limited event. At the time I also attempted it, but it wasn't easy at all. I got it by exchanging every one of my precious A.S. sets and a large amount of rare items. It was probably an ultra-high level monster, not even totaling 5 of them on the server. And then I put the name of the golden dragon Nagaraja that I got with Tenge, but don't tell me he's this person. He's that dragon. While I was confused, apparently I pointed my finger at myself. A semi-transparent pop-up menu floated in the same way. Race, Vampire Princess G.O.D. Ancestors Name, Hyuki T.I.Tle, Tenjitenga Graceful Lady of the Sky HP 78,000 MP 95500. It was definitely my character name and status in Eternal Horizon Online. TL note: Hyuki means Scarlet Snow, Tenge means Skyline / Horizon, Nagaraja here isn't snake, it's a dragon, using Malay / Indo language. It means Dragon King OC and occupied in Moonland. Hatemesu is used when a toilet is busy. Occupied, I mean yes, she accept the unknown man to come, so the closest word I could think is okay, OC okay, and occupied bis.h.I plus Bishounen truck did it again. Yay. Truck is evil, Fuka is kill. Prologue 2. The door that was left open was knocked on for courtesy. Wearing a maid outfit, a beautiful platinum blonde-haired woman with dazzling icy eyes and 3 pairs of wings enters the room. There is a sense of familiarity from the woman coming this direction. Of course I observe her. She sends a gaze toward Tenge, who came in before and was now genuflecting, then she spoke with a slightly respectful tone. Tenge Dano, it's sad that you made a rude entrance into a woman's bedroom. No matter what, shouldn't the leader of the 4 heavenly evil kings not be acting rudely? My bad, Mikato. I felt that the princess's magic had awakened, so I couldn't just stand still, thinking that he replied remorsefully, but without having a regretful tone. She shook her head helplessly. Then once again she turns toward me, she straightens her posture to show her dignity and bowed to me. Princess, for you to awaken, for me, it is an unattainable joy, even better than anything. As I though, it's that Mikato ha. I try to check the pop-up window by pointing toward her just in case. Race, Seraphim. Name Mikato. Owner Hyuki HP 27,960,000 MP 35,268,000. Well, these ability levels are not something to laugh at. By the way, if I click on the icon, more detailed statuses or skills would be displayed, but I skipped it since it was just dozens of trivial lines. I mean, I know Tenge's ability level earlier was ridiculous, but for Mikato it was already so insane. She is the first SR, super rare, CLA.S.S prize that I hit in gacha, therefore she was used as pet longer than Tenge. The level base had been maxed, same as Tenge long ago, but her ability base would be nearly the same as me. The number shouldn't be up this high. Generally, if the pet ability is drastically higher than the owner, it doesn't make sense in the game. Therefore, even the Golden Dragon Nagaraja had its ability level significantly nerfed when it became a gacha prize. Though it had turned into a half-fuzz.h.I plus on item, the level which the Golden Dragon Nagaraja originally appeared as an event boss, took a group of 150 people of max level 3rd reincarnated CLA.S.S including me. Even then it took us together over 2 hours to fight and defeat it while lagging. Aren't its levels the same as back then? Also, Seraphim is at the top of the angel race. Although it hasn't appeared as a mob, when I feel how it looks right now, since the 2-winged angel mob on the top of Tower of Fallen's level is 40 to 50 times higher compared to what was implemented in the Fallen. Perhaps if Seraphim were implemented as a mob, it would become something like this? Predicting by its number. I don't know for what reason, but the pet limiter which had been set is gone. Either way, at this rate, I will be killed instantly if they were against me. Yeah, let's behave carefully so I don't offend them. Excuse me, both of you people, I have a little something to ask. As soon as I spoke, both the pretty guy and woman stood up straight at once and their face became stunned as if they were getting struck by lightning. This is bad. Did I do something wrong? What should I do? Princess. For beings like us, we aren't worthy of such polite speech, princess. Perhaps you have lost your memories because of your eternal sleep. No, I remember. Tenge-san and Mikato-san, you have helped me very much as DPS and healer. After I said so, I could see those two showed relieved faces. By the way, I wonder if this is a common recognized occurrence within the game. Even so, Please somehow throw away honorifics when calling our names, although being told so by Mikato, who bowed at me. In the first place, there was no speaking with pets in the game. Wait. Certainly there was. When I was in combat, the voice actor was screaming go, falter, eliminate it, towards the pet. In other words, perhaps something like that? Using the feeling of giving an order without mercy? When I timidly look at them, they are waiting for my words with strangely sparkling eyes. If they were dogs, they would be sitting while wagging their tails. I wonder if it's all right, talking arrogantly like that. There maybe be something like a hidden favorability parameter that they have that I didn't know about, which would go down and then they would rebel. To be honest, I think I would get blown away in one hit. There is no other way. It's dangerous if I make them wait much more. I spoke again with those two while trying to maintain the tone of hierarchy within the game. Yeah, both of you have been troubled. How admirably that you were able to manage my slumber without hindrance. I appreciate that. Yes, we are very grateful for your happiness. This is somewhat good. What happened while I was deep in my slumber? I would like to hear the situation. After I said so, Tengai fixes his posture from the genuflect position and pointed toward the direction of the door. Yes, about that matter, while it's imprudent of me, we will invite your subjects into the throne room. Starting from us, the 4 evil heavenly kings, the 7 beasts of calamity, and the 13 devil generals, all of us were eagerly awaiting for your return, princess. Mikato happily added the words. Although I reply them with a composed nod, my head is full of questions. The 4 evil heavenly kings? The 7 beasts of calamity? The 13 devil generals? What was that? Tengai gracefully served his hand. I feel my hand drawn into his and he escorts me gently from the coffin like he was handling a fragile object. When I stepped down to the floor, Mikato approached and quickly retrieved a comb and skillfully started to comb my long hair. Well then, princess, shall we visit it? Saying so, Tengai led us out of the room while Mikato followed from behind, so that I left the room being sandwiched between those two. I seem calm, but on the inside, I am S.H.I plus veering and likely about to P.I.S.S myself. With that dona feeling of a cow or pig being taken into a slaughterhouse, I begin to walk blindly into the broad corridor. TL notes Mikato means center of life dona, a J.A. Pain song about a calf that being taken away www.youtube.com/watch. V equals T0 WG2733 VK and nowhere direct equals 1 lyric http://www.animelyrics.com/anime/utinous/donadona.hdm 3rd reincarnated. Well, I could describe it like you went to 99 and go back to LV1 with more stat or something. I play one like that in econline.gungho.jp instead. It's 110 DPS and healer. Literally translation is firepower and recovery position. Throw away honorific, in J.A. Pen. Either rude or you are being a close friend to do this prologue. 3 splash splash splash. Hot water spews vigorously from the mouth of the lion statue at the 4 cardinal points. How did it come to this? Within the cloud of steam, sitting down on the stepped marble at the edge of bath, I submerged my waist under into the hot water in a hip bath manner. Well, to talk about myself, my skin is white yet complex. It was pretty hard to adjust this skin color during character creation, the same as Yuki, Snow, from my name, Hyuki, Scarlet Snow. While dropping my line of sight on this slender figure, I realized that I was asking a question to myself an unknown number of times. Back then I thought that I was going straight into the throne room, but instead I was brought into the bathroom. At first I was not able to comprehend it. The hallway width, the length, the detail of design, they differ greatly compared to what it was inside the game, although there is a resemblance in the design. Anyway, I thought the size at best is about the size of a school, but the scale of this castle is splendorous to the extent that it made the Versailles Palace looks like a doghouse and it easily fit into 23 wards. Therefore, since I was brought over here earlier, I was unable to grasp this place is the throne room or the bath. While I stood dumbfounded, Mikato stripped me nude in the blink of eye. The top and bottom underwear, my final line of defense, was easily slipped off unlike in the game, and guided me into the bath. Somehow after all of that she said, since it had been a long sleep, princess, you need take a bath and change your clothes, right? However, you should consider saying it earlier. You don't know how to be considerate at all. That was what I wanted to shout on the spot, but it's scary to mess with her, so of course I wouldn't say it no matter what. That's right. It's time to relax myself after such a long time, huh? To conceal my fearful mind, I walked toward the bath, although I called that. The White Hall made me think, what kind of temple is this, since it used to plentiful of marble, by myself alone. Well, I tried to, but finally my patience was at its limit, so I turned around and asked a question. Why did you come along too? The person in question, or more precisely this Tenge dragon, for a moment made a blank expression, being completely nude without being embarrassed. Said, he replied honestly. Of course, to help you bathe, princess. Well, for some reason I knew it. While I was being stripped, there was an additional rustle sound off to the side. Then he appeared standing by Mikoto completely nude, and when I walked out, he came to accompany me. But it isn't normal, right? I still understand if a maid or Mikoto accompanied me to the bath. However, normally when a very young girl, not me, I'm talking about Hyuki, goes to a bath, something like a young, muscular man accompanying her is improbable, right? Even if I am not Agnes-san, I am sure she will say stop somewhere. No, I don't need you. I mean, it's embarrassed. After I bluntly reply like that, Tenge laughs out loud. Ha ha ha, what is it now at this late hour? Isn't bathing with princess a daily ritual? That was when you were in the dragon form. Besides, it was because soaking in the hot water here for 1 minute gave a 3% auto HP recovery bonus, and a 15% all elemental resistance bonus for 30 minutes, and I just bring in pets with me before going to battle. I want to make some noises by stamping my feet as hard as I can, but no matter what, it's pointless, right? How should I put it? It was an anger toward a humble act. Besides, if he gets angry at me, I will die. Come, taking forever in this dressing room will make your body cold. Please make your way toward the bathroom. While wondering what should I do, my shoulder was pushed by Tenge. Oh yeah. When I felt his skin on my shoulder, my whole body went numb, or rather my hips seemed to become looser. Remaining like that, I was escorted toward the bath. Well then, excuse me for being rude. I finally sit down on the steps of the bath. The only other one who is present is the rude naked man kneeling down in the hot water. Although I want to avoid seeing it as much as possible. What is with that size? Is it a beer bottle? Furthermore, he is shaking some bottle filled with something with both hands, and it's foaming. It's body soap. Since a bath towel with soap could damage my skin, was .h.I plus ng with your palms is the best, right? As I absent-mindedly escaped from reality, the moment when his hand touched my body, although I reflexively raised my lovely voice, Tenge just carefreely asked, are there any itchy places, princess, with an ignorant face. That feeling from the end of my hair and the tip of my toes, on top of that my belly b.u.t.ton and up to the interior part that even I still not check it yet, all of it was being kneaded thoroughly. In the end I feel like I became a rape victim. Unconsciously, I finally sob inside the bath. After I leave the bathroom feeling dizzy, Mikoto was there waiting for me. In her hand, there a dress which resembles the design from the dress earlier, even so the skirt is more s.p.a.sias. She made me wear it. Finally, this time we faced toward the throne room. End of prologue.